Hello everyone and welcome back to my tutorial. So before we'll continue talking about the Dynamo, please watch the previous video, because if you're not watching the previous video, it will be hardly understand what's going on now right on your screen. If you already watched it, so let's continue. So let's open up Dynamo. Here is my Dynamo. Let's open up it. We will continue to develop our script. So here is my script. Let's open up it. And what's going on here? The first, before we'll start to create something interesting again, thing here, I want to make some additional things here. As you can see, we're working on our layout, and we cannot see our 3D geometry. So to understand where is our 3D geometry, we should use the Revit viewport, but it's not so cool because it's not working well as we want. So what we're gonna do, I will now put my 3D view to the background of this Dynamo. We can do it easily. Just go to the view. Here you will find background 3D preview, as you already understand what we will do. After that, available previews and background preview. Just click on it, wait a few seconds, and you will see your 3D geometry on the background. So we don't need now using Revit viewport anymore, so we will work only in Dynamo viewport. If you want to manipulate with 3D, so you should use this one, enable background 3D. So now we can manipulate with 3D. We can look more closely what's going on here. We can even scale up or scale down. It's only up to you. I will do it like this. So this is pretty enough for me to understand where and what I am doing. So maybe like this. Okay, so and let's switch back to the graph view. And what I'm gonna do now, as you already understand, we did on the previous lesson we did organic form, but now I cannot see my organic form. Why? Because we have two lofts. We have the loft 1 and we have the loft 2. The loft 1, you remember the loft 1 already, we did it just extrusion without anything. The loft 2 is from the previous lesson, where we're making some curve inside. So we can delete, of course, we can delete this block and everything will be alright. Or if you don't want to delete it, you can just select it, right click and unswitch the preview. Done. So maybe you wanna after that back to this variant, so just unswitch and everything will be okay, and you can continue work with that thing. Okay, this is everything pretty cool. So what we're gonna do next? Actually, the thing, if we'll go back to our Revit, I still cannot select my geometry because it's not geometry, it's just a preview. So how we can export it to the Revit, to, I don't know, to touch it or to move somewhere? Actually pretty easy. Under search, let's find them solid, or no, we will write instance. Write the instance. Oh, my spelling. Okay, instance. And here what we need? We need instance by I think by geometry. Yeah, here it is, by geometry. And we should connect our loft to our geometry. And let's check it what we will get. I will show you like this. I'll close these properties and this view organization. Now you can see everything alright. So let's connect now our solid to the geometry. Few seconds, bam, we finish. Now I can select my geometry, I can move it, and you will see here is our geometry. So this is what you will do, and at the next stage when you will finish your form. So right now you can do the easy thing. You can use the right click and again just unswitch off, just unpreview. So and now you not will see anything, and it will be you not will see what's going on with this node. Okay, so let's just again continue with about talking about the dots, and today we will a bit on the final stage about the simple dots. We will finish here the middle curve. So let's start. As you can see on this model, we have like point 1 here, point 2 here, And to create arc, we need one more point on the middle side. So we should create it before we will do the loft. So what we're gonna do, I will unswitch off now solid. I no need to create the loft, and of course I don't need any solid. Let's unswitch off cross, and guidelines I will leave the guidance line, it's okay. If I will select, you can see here is our guidelines. So this is cool thing in the Dynamo, because you can see what you are choosing. For example, this is this curve, this is that one curve, and here is the both curves. Okay, so we need to create actually the geometry. We need to here the one more curve. Let's check it out what we have. Here I have the, as you can see, this point. Here I have that point, and as you understand, we need middle point and some extrusion up. Okay, so let's create point. We need now point by coordinates. Let's write point by coordinates here. Here is our point by coordinates. After that, what we need some data. Double left click, and I will show you how we can use the code block without, as you can see, numbers. So we are starting now optimize our work. So let's say here will be the same number here actually, as you remember, here the point 0, here is point 0, here is y-axis or x-axis, here is y, and this one it's z. So we need the y and understand where is this point. So after that we need y and z for this point, because and y and z for this point too. So let's check it out. Where is this point? So this point it's here. I need the first this one point. Okay, this point, and we get the one number from this side and number from this side. Okay, so we have the first number, we have the second number, and we need to calculate where is the middle one. Let's do it. Because now we're talking about the parametrical, we should find this dot on this side. So to find this dot, we need this x and this x, minus it. We should minus this x from this one. So x number 1, x number 2, minus that one, and this will be x number 3, and I need to create now formula. So before I will do that, we know the y direction. So y direction is not will change. So as you can see here and here, y direction is the same. This is number 5. So, and we will connect to the y direction. Okay, here is our point, as you can see. But now we need to find x direction. So let's do that. x1, and as you can see, this is now x1. Let's connect our x1. Here is our x1. Let's connect number 2. Oh no, yeah, number 2 to here. After that, just enter x2. Now we need to connect x2 to here. Let's check it out. x2, it's here, as you can see. Here it's connecting. Let's connect to the x2. Okay. Now we need write some simple formula. We'll call our x3. Yeah, x3 equal brackets x2 x1 minus x1 x1 minus x2 divide by 2. Let's check it out what we have. We have here the minus 3. So let's connect. We not will connect now. We need one thing more. We find this distance from this point to the middle one, but actually we starting calculate from the 0, so we should plus the distance and this distance to the middle to understand where is our middle point. So what we're gonna do, x3 is the middle point, we already know that, and we know our x0, so we should make this thing x2 or x1, up to you, x1 plus plus and x3. Sorry, I'm thinking. Let's check it out. So this is minus 1. Let's connect this one to the x so we get a wrong number. Let's make it like this, x2, and we get this dimension. So, and let's check it out how it's working our formula. As you can see, it's now exactly on the middle side, and let's change the distance from, for example, from this line. Let's copy the number. I'll copy the number, and let's write here let's leave it 2, and I'll connect to the x. And as you can see, our point is changing the position. I'll say this will be -1. So as you can see, it's also changing. I'll say here will be 6, changing position, and let's say it will be number 10 maybe. It's also changing the position to the previous distance. So as you can see, it's working perfectly. So, and now you already know what is that code block. Just can you try to imagine how many things you should use, I mean the nodes, if you not will use the code block. In one code block we have like 3 different functions. We get the 2 numbers. After that we just getting the middle, we searching our center point, and after that we just calculate where is our center point in our direction. So as now you know everything about that. So even all these things we can make more not more complex, so we can make it more easily to understand. So we did it. We know where is our point, but this is our point, not our final destination. Our we wanna find where one more point, where is the height. Okay, let's find the height. As you know, here is 0, here is the 0, so we need one new number. Let's copy it, and let's connect to the z direction. As you know, the z is height, and as you can see, now we have the height for that one. Cool. So after that, you already understand what we're gonna do. We will use our arc. Let's copy the arc. I will unswitch everything from this point, and we have the first point, we have the second point, as you can see on the background. Let's connect our first point to the first point, second point to the second point, or to third point, and the last point to the center one, and we get arc. You can see it right now. We get arc. Okay, so now we need to connect our arc. Let's put it here. Now it's everything so messy, so we will do soon more optimization. Now we need to connect that one to the poly curve. Let's copy it, and let's connect this one to the curve. Okay, so here is our curve. Okay, after that we need to combine it. So here is our arcs, and here is our surface arc. So we will connect it to this part. Let's connect it here. No, I don't want to connect here, sorry. Or no, I will connect here. Let's connect it here, number 3, and if we will select everything, you can see now here is geometry. And let's connect list to the cross section, and we get trouble. Why we get trouble? Because as you can see, here we don't have one line. We need to create one line here. Without this line, it's not will work, because if I will check all these things, you will see we get arc and we get line on this side. So we should do the same thing on this level. So we should create here the line by start and end point. So let's use it. I will unswitch everything. Let's put everything, this one, a bit here to understand where is what. And as you can see, here is our arc. I will do it like this, and here should be a start and end point. So here is our start point or end point, up to you, and here is end point or a start point. And as you can see, we get 2 lines. Now we need connected join. So now we need the list. Let's create the list. Here is we have the list. You can copy everything, 1 and 2, and as you can see, now it's one geometry, and let's connect to the curves. So we get one geometry. Now it will be works. Oh no, it's not will be works, because we have now 3 lists here, but as you can see, the loft not will work with 3 profiles, so we should divide it. Actually it's pretty easy. I will do it again. Number 2, it's working again, so let's copy it, paste, and now what we're gonna do, now we will do here the first and here the second, no, here the Let's unswitch off everything to see what's going on. Here is the first curve, and I need to connect with the middle one. So let's connect it. It's working. No need this one solid. I will delete it. I need one more solid. Let's copy it. So what we're gonna do next? Next we need to connect this one to here and this one to here, and we need connect it to the cross section. We get the second part. Okay, now we have the two different parts. We can divide it. So let's divide it. Again, we can divide it by list. Let's divide it by list, or join geometry, up to you. List. Where's our list? Here. Again, number 2. One here, the list to geometry. Done. As you can see now, it's like one list geometry going. We can also use the join. Let's find the join, and here we should find the join surfaces, or let's join it. No, we need join geometry. Let's find join geometry. Union, sorry, it's called union. Here is the union, solid 1 and solid 2. Now we get one solid here, and we can connect to geometry. So here is your one union geometry, as you can see now. So let's export it to the Revit, preview on, and let's find it in Revit. As you can see, it's here, one union geometry. Now you understand how to manipulate more with the code blocks, for example, because this is your first example of the code blocks. We will do more complicated things. Also, we will use the Python to understand how it's working. Also, now you understand how to create, for example, here the middle controller point. Maybe you don't need to create here the so thick like we did it right now. Maybe we want to make like 10, who knows, and we will get something like that. So as you can see now, the forms becoming complicated and more complicated. So that's why I'm saying to you, watch the previous one video, and if you have some questions, ask me at any time. Again, we can do the 5, we can do even the 3, whatever you want. Even here now we can make only 1, and we will get the smooth like we get now. So today's finish. As always, I will leave the notes and this Revit file below this video. You will find below this video. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget about the likes and share, because if I don't have enough the likes and views, I think you don't need it. So thank you guys for watching, and see you next time. To support my channel, you can go to Gumroad, check that my store. There you can find bundle of this Dynamo scripts, or you can buy 2-story complete house, or even the 2-story residential classic house. By this way you supporting my channel, and you making me happy to creating the new videos for you guys. And that's it from today. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe my social media, leave some comments for this video, and give some like, and see you next time.